Hey, right now we're joined with Too Close to Touch here at Vans Warped Tour. How about you guys themselves? Tell us a little bit about the band.
I'm Keaton, and
I'm Travis. I play bass. He sings.
we are a five-piece from Lexington, Kentucky. Out here on a rock tour playing some rock music.
Rock and roll, man.
Rock and roll, man.
So, how has it been the second time around? Did you make any adjustments compared to the first year?
Oh yeah. It's been fantastic. I mean, we were lucky enough to get like a cover spot on the AP Warped edition, so we excuse me. We knew that like there would be a lot of eyes on us going into it, so it's a little stressful. Like
A little bit more hype leading up to it.
Yeah.
So, recently, about like a year ago, you guys released an album called Haven't Been Myself,
Yes.
and that's been like one of the top albums of last year. So, what went to the process of making that record, and how long did it take you guys to write?
All right, so this is gonna make us sound super unprofessional, but as far as like, I'll start with how long it took to write. So we demoed out a little bit before we were actually in the studio, but we were just so busy.
We were on tour with Secrets, and we literally went from that tour. We had a week off, and then we went in the studio.
Not even a week off either. Like it ended. The tour ended in LA. And that's where we record. So
We got an Airbnb.
set
Set up a little writing station, demoed some stuff out, and went in the studio.
And then we, it's hard to write on the road. Some bands are good at it. Some bands aren't. I'm
Especially in a van.
Yeah, in a band. It's
So, what were some ways that you kind of helped that issue being on the road and writing music?
I mean, it really, it actually really just like a lot of the stuff we wrote on the road just didn't end up working because like we
Yeah.
didn't have like that time.
It's
to
kind of
do it.
like all over the place, and like, well, not necessarily that. It just
It was
we
rushed.
we didn't get to sit down and work with it and make it the direction we wanted to go. It was just like, oh, this is a cool idea, like
It'd be like they would demo stuff out like through like an iRig, and then
on the iPhone.
I'd find myself having like I remember specifically before we played in Detroit, and I was out there and it was like, hey, like we need to get like vocals written and like a demo to this and like try to do it, like knock something out in like 20 minutes. And I remember sitting there writing it and like sitting there by myself and recording it, and I was just knew in the back of my head, I was like, this is like not at all like my best word like material at all. I write well when I'm in the studio, and that's just like entirely what I'm surrounded by.
It's just the vibe in the studio too, because that's what you're there for. It's not all the distractions around like everyday life. You're there to write music. Like,
So, do you feel with upcoming material you're just going to kind of like camp in the studio for like a couple of weeks and actually really
Yeah.
work on it?
take actual time, like maybe I don't know, like go somewhere and like write,
yeah.
like have an actual like.
We're planning on like we're still touring after this as well into the fall, but then we're gonna take a lot of time off and write with different people that we've never written with before, and like because once we do make it to the point where we start writing our third record, it's just as important of a record as a sophomore release, especially when your sophomore release like ends up being successful and like starts to blossom your band.
So, you guys have a lot of pressure on your backs right now.
Every bit of music that we've written and recorded as a band since we've been a band has been in a very under pressure in the studio situation, and we always like we perform.
And yeah, we want to put the best thing out possible too. So it's like pressure on us to like going through and reading YouTube comments, see if someone likes the song we just put out. Like it means a lot to us to put out something that people like.
So, what were some of your favorite tracks from your last release, Haven't Been Myself?
My first favorite is Eiley, the closing track, and it's just such a personal song to me. So that one, and then I would say followed by Sympathy, and then kind of like the sort of like not the oddball, but like one that doesn't get talked about as much. For Your Sake.
Yeah,
I like For Your Sake a lot.
I like Cricket Smile. I like the bouncy, and
Yeah.
it's just it's fun.
So you're mentioning with Sympathy, and you made a whole music video for that. So what went into the production of it?
Oh, when I shot Sympathy?
Yeah.
Oh man. So it was a 12-hour shoot day, and normally like we're not the type of band towards like just our singer has to be in this type of video. It's just the treatment that we came up.
Yeah, it worked best for it. It was it was just the direction we wanted to go for the video.
Yeah, so it's like a 12-hour shoot day. It's like 4 different scenes set up. Shooting with a lot of people I'd never met before. Working with a brand new director I'd never worked before. Getting messy with all the chalk and stuff. I had to end my day by getting like fully clothed in a bathtub and like holding my breath under the water for that scene, which I don't even think was actually. No, it is used, I guess, in it.
Not a lot of it.
Yeah, not a lot of it. Like it's just a lot going on. It was fun. It was just exhausting.
And then you like flew out.
Yeah, I literally flew out just to shoot the video and then turn around and fly right back. I got to go to emo night though, so that's cool.
Well, before we end, because I know you guys are busy, what are some things you want to experiment as a band in the future?
You want to experiment with?
Yeah.
Bass solo.
Bass solo. That's very important.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that. Experimentation.
I think like one thing that's really cool about our band is that our songs like kind of are not all over the place, but like we've touched a lot of different like genres. So yeah, kind of, and like influences and stuff, and like we're not scared to put out a song like Art of Eye Contact.
Yeah.
If you hear that, it's like a totally different song than Eiley, like dynamically and just everything. So and our fan base appreciates that, and they don't patronize us for it. And be like, no, only do your heavy
You're
stuff.
not
Like,
true to your sound.
yeah, we put stuff out and we just ride it, like we just put our all into it as a band, and it gets received really well. So I think the floor is open to experiment.
Yeah, I think we're experimental as it is. You know.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again. Hopefully, when new material comes on, you can come on the show for Skype and talk a bit about it.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Talk to you guys soon.